YNABers. My name is Jesse Meekum, and this is podcast number 338 for YNAB, where we teach you 4 rules to help you stop living paycheck to paycheck, get out of debt, and save more money. Today I want to talk about what budgeting is. Budgeting is, and we talk about the 4 rules and all that. We can talk about money and fancy investing at certain points along in this podcast, but what we're really talking about is spending. Budgeting is spending. Nothing more, nothing less. Although we do help you spend less. However, there is a point of diminishing returns where becoming the ever optimizer isn't that great, at least not forever. So we want you to think about the budget as a way to spend your money, okay? It's not about restriction. It's about spending. Budgeting is spending. It's I think Ramit, my buddy Ramit Sethi said this from IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com, and from a book of the same name that I like as a kind of a starter book, just getting into finances. Really good, really well written, pretty funny. Yeah, he's a good writer. So anyway, Ramit, I think, likes to call, he doesn't like budgets, but he says he likes spending plans. And I was like, come on, Ramit, that's the same thing. But his point is well taken. Most people don't think of budgets as spending plans at all. He's just basically saying budgets are restrictive, and I hate restriction. He also said at one point, this is a little bit of a tangent, said, cut costs mercilessly on the things that don't give you value, and then I'm butchering it now. Sorry, I mean something about spend lavishly on the things you love, and cut the spending mercilessly on the things you don't. Something along those lines. I've always liked that. So back to spending lavishly, even. A budget is a spending plan. It's a way for you to decide how you will spend your money, not how you will hoard your money, how you will spend it. This does get into the idea of retiring, financial independence a little bit, because that group, they say, hey, I'm just going to save. But what they're really saying is, I'm going to spend. I just need to build up a pile of money that I can then spend from in perpetuity, right? Perpetually, forever. And, you talk about retirement, we really shouldn't be talking about saving. We're just talking about spending later. So the frugal people, like uber frugal, like early retiring folks whom I love, I want to be very clear, they'll talk about not spending, saving. What they're really just doing is setting money aside for spending later. It's all spending, because we all know we don't want our kids to spend the money, right? We want to spend it. So it's all spending. So when you think about the budget, don't think about the restriction, think about the spending. What do I want to spend my money on? And I do think, and there'll be more on this topic later, I'm sure, but I do think you want to be well aware of the money that you will be spending later, and making sure that you're setting aside money for that. Specifically, I'm talking about retirement. So again, just to reiterate, you have the people that save 80% of their income. That is phenomenal. 50% is also great. 15% needs improvement, but it's a start. So you have these people that are saving all this money. They're essentially just not spending it right now, but they will spend it later. So again, you got a reluctant spouse. What do we want to spend our money on? What do we want to spend our money on? That is the question you ask when you are budgeting. Until next time, follow YNAB's 4 rules and you will win financially. You've never budgeted or spent like this.